Since we're doing chicken fried steak tonight, best thing to fry in when you're frying at home, good old Crisco. Nice, solid shortening. If you're gonna fry something, at least fry in vegetable oil, give you a nice clean flavor to it. That should give us roughly about an inch of shortening in the bottom of our pan. And we'll start melting that down. What a cube steak is it's a piece of meat that's already been run through a Jacquard machine. A Jacquard machine has little knife blades on it, and it loosens up the meat. And we're going to season the meat. Kind of hit a little on both sides. We've got that melting. We got our flour made, so now let's make our beer batter for our chicken fried steak. The beer, what it does is it's got all that carbonation in it. So when it hits that milk, it's going to loosen up the milk. The egg's going to bind it all together, but that carbonation is going to make it to where the batter is not real thick and lumpy. It's going to kind of smooth it out and give it some flavor as well. You can use any kind of beer, but then you've always got that 4 ounces of beer left. What do you do with it? That's mine. Now you're wondering how restaurants get all those pretty colored foods perfectly golden brown. Little trick. It's called yellow food coloring. Put about 6 drops of, or 7, of yellow food coloring in your beer batter. Pull out another whisk. And you're going to whip that egg and beer and milk together. And you can see how now it's kind of a yellowish color. That's going to, when you fry that up, it doesn't change the flavor at all. It's really just for appearance's sake. When you're breading anything, though, the best way to do it is one hand's dry, one hand's wet, so you don't get your hands too messed up, and at the same time you don't ruin the batter on it. So what we're going to do with chicken fried steak is we're going to use our left hand as our dry hand. It's going to go into the flour first. Push it in there nice and firm, get that flour in all those cubes. Then we're going to take it, put it into the beer batter, fish it back out, back into the flour. Again, switch our hands with our dry hand. Get it nice and coated with that flour on both sides. And that's nice and coated, ready to go into our pan. So, you want to know when they're done? You can tell by looking at the color. See how it starts curling around the edges, nice, getting brown. All the brown spots are coming out of it. See how this one's got little brown spots coming up? That's the blood cooking out. This one, still a little white on the flour, so you don't want to mess with it too much. All right, that one's ready to come out of the pan, nice and dark, perfect, browned, golden, looking beautiful. How's that for a giant pile of chicken fried steak? Nice color, nice crisp. If you could hear, can you hear this? Can you hear how crispy that is? Nice and crispy chicken fried steak.